You know, you gotta have an everyday life. When you come out with other people, you come out in your herd, you know, and not just a brainwashing. I'm not just talking about brainwashing people, you know. Like, this is the way it is. So when people come out, that's the way it is. It's not a brainwashing thing about it. It's the way life is. You know, it's how life is. So this is how people know it is. And this is how it's lived. You know? So you don't get some messed up man-made system messing up human beings and unevolving everyone like it's doing. You know, just brainwashing these people and having them coming out here in the man-made system and then meeting someone. But, you know, if that stuff doesn't happen, then you don't never meet anyone. See? That's why no one ever meets anyone. And then even in the man-made system, it's so wrong and it needs to be corrected. You got all these people just living in their houses or their apartments alone. And they ain't got it all. They ain't got nothing figured out. You know, they've lost, the trust has been lost. They won't come out and be with other people anymore. People have messed up their lives, and the government and everything's all messed up. So you get these people and they don't correct this stuff. And in the man-made system is not how this should be. See, in real life, these people would come out and they would probably meet another person. There wouldn't be labeling. There wouldn't be all this brainwashing. You know, there wouldn't be all these lies and bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It would be a real life where people could come out and meet someone and not being controlled and used like this man-made system does to people. So even if, you know, they're just ruining people's lives, man. And then people want to be with someone else, but then they don't want to be with someone else. You know, it's like, make up your mind. Do you want to be with someone, or do you not want to be with someone? You know, do you want to be in a relationship, or do you not want to be in a relationship? People need to figure out what you want and then come out on a daily basis and live that life. You know, and live that. If you want a relationship or something, then you come out and you live like you want a relationship, you know. You look at people, you take the time, you know, take the time to know what you need to know and make the right decision, you know. Not coming out here and just seeing someone and just jumping into a relationship or jumping into bed and having sex or something, you know. This is what's wrong with people, is that they do that. And they don't take the time to figure it out first and get the trust and everything that you should have for that. You know, I'm all for having sex on the first date or whatever. I don't care, you know. I don't care about all of that, but you at least need to figure some stuff out first, you know. What's really going on with this person, or not just labels and stuff like that, you know, or having a job, or if this person's got money or this or that, because, you know, someone could always get a job, or someone could always change maybe the way they do things, you know. Don't always be set on thinking that you know how someone's going to be unless that's how they are with you. You know, the only way you're going to know how someone is if they're actually that way with you. You know, or if you actually need them to do something, you know, and if they don't do it, or if they said they were going to do it and then they don't do it, you know, But if someone's being exactly how they said they were going to be, then, you know, you should know. Then that's how they are. And don't be all like, oh, this and that, you know. Blase, blase, because that's how they are. So accept how they are then. Don't think that you can control people, you know, and trying to use relationships and trying to use sex and trying to use all of that stuff, trying to control people, you know what I'm saying? This is what these people are doing, man. Like, and they're just messing up life, and they're just messing up people's relationships, and they're losing the trust, you know, and then they're coming out here and they're still acting like they ain't done nothing. Like everything, you know, like, oh, it's all your fault. Everything's your fault, you know, like these people ain't out here doing and knowing what they are doing and knowing, you know, like, come on, y'all. You know, you gotta figure out on a real way of living and a real way of coming out every day and being with other people, you know, not just labeling people and saying, well, you're a label now and this is how we're gonna treat you. You know, you don't treat people like that. You don't, that's your herd. You know, that's your people. These are people you gotta trust. And that's something that you don't never lose in life. You don't never lose trust in life. That's one thing that is always for everything. You don't lose the trust, you know, because once that's lost, then really you got nothing after that. I'll tell you what. You really got nothing after the trust is gone. But all these people get messed up out here. I'm telling you, man. People need to get it right and quit being messed with. Alright, we're getting messed with, people. But hey, you keep on trucking. You know, keep on trucking and keep on living your life right. And eventually, I figure something good is going to happen. You know, I figure something good is going to happen if you keep on trucking and you keep on living it right. It don't matter what they say. I'm not talking about doing exactly what people want you to do. You know, that's not doing it right. That's just doing what people want you to do. You know, or being controlled. No, I'm talking about getting out here and actually living your life right and figuring it out. You know, and not just being controlled and brainwashed and being used. Like all these people are out here. I can't even come out here and try to get in a serious relationship or anything with a human being. As soon as I tell a person I'm homeless or something, that would be the end of it right there, you know. They hear the homeless words and they'd be like, whoop, you know. But I don't blame them though, because you know I'm pretty sure that's not someone they want to be with in the man-made system, you know. In the man-made system, I'm sure I'm not someone that they want, you know what I'm saying? But that's exactly what I'm saying. But I'm just another human being, though, even though I'm homeless and there's other people out here, you know, that they're this and that or whatever in the man-made system. But in real life, we're just another human being, you know. Until you're one of these crazies out here, then, well, then you're one of these crazies then, you know. But if you're not one of the crazies, well, then you're still a human being. And you should still be able to live a life. You should still be able to do right, you know. You just got to be able to accept what has happened and figure it out, you know. Not just be all brainwashed and being in your shell. You know, come out of your shell. These people are in their shell and they need to come out. You know, you be able to look at people and accept the reality, y'all, okay? Not just labeling people. If that's how they treat you, then that's how they treat you. But if they're not treating you like that, well then, there you go.